Good morning, YouTube family. It is your boy, King David. And today, it seems that Donald Trump will be the next president. He is President-elect Trump. Now, first of all, let me say that I was wrong. I thought for sure that Hillary was going to win. Based off of some things that I seen, because those who are in the know understand that it is the power elite who actually choose the next president instead of the people. But, everybody went out there and they gave it the best shot. And a lot of people lost. It is what it is. Personally, I really don't care. I don't. I'm spiritually centered and mentally centered and physically centered. So these things don't bother me because I know regardless of what happens around me, I am God in flesh. And since I am God in flesh, that means that I don't let certain things bother me. Like, let's reflect back to my video, Ain't No Savior Bih. I called this months ago. Regardless of who wins, it's still gonna be bad for black people. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. Like, it ain't gonna be no worse under Trump than it is Hillary. All the things that were going on are still going on. The mass incarceration, the school to prison pipeline, the lynchings, all of that stuff still going on. And it's still going to continue. I don't know why people think that because Hillary was going to win or voting for Hillary is going to make a difference when most of these people are actually ignorant to the fact that Hillary is equally as racist, if not more racist, than Trump. A lot of her and her husband's policies have caused a lot of our brothers and sisters to be incarcerated. So that's why I didn't vote, because the lesser of two evils is still evil. And either way, black people are going to get it. Now, what we should have done was vote in a block. We should have voted in a block for one candidate. We should have put our money behind that candidate, preferably somebody from our own community. And we should have had them run for president or run for office. Right? Because that's all a part of practicing group economics. But still, we're not unified. And the fact that we're not unified causes us to get the blunt of all of the cruelty in America. Now, a lot of people are saying they are moving to Africa. You ain't moving to Africa because you ain't got no money. Let's just be honest. Very few people are going to be moving back to Africa. This country was fucked up before Donald Trump came in there. And that's going to be fucked up after he leaves. That's just what it is. I'm sorry I have to burst your bubble. But Obama ain't shit. Trump ain't shit. Hillary ain't shit. Bush ain't shit. Clinton ain't shit. Ain't none of them motherfuckers shit. Because they all racist. They was racist from the first so-called president, which was George Washington. He had slaves. He was a white supremacist. You know, Lincoln was a white supremacist. He didn't free the slaves. What's that dude name? Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson was a white supremacist. He owned slaves. In fact, he was fucking his black mistress, his black slave, and she had a couple of his children. And the nigga sold his children into slavery. So that kind of shows you the mindset of these white supremacists. So we have been getting it since we came off the boat. And since it ain't no savior, the only way to save ourselves is to come together. Well, that, and you have to practice the triangle method that I have laid out. I just haven't done a video on it yet, which is coming pretty soon. But basically the premise of it is you have an equilateral triangle, all sides being equal. That's what equilateral means. And you have your spiritual wellness at the top. Once you get spiritually well, spiritually centered, then you can focus on your physical, eat right, exercise. Then you can focus on your mental, sharpen your mind, read, study, learn. That is the premise of the equilateral triangle. And when practicing the equilateral triangle, which I have been doing for probably close to 10 years, certain things don't bother me anymore. I'll be honest with you, because regardless, I know I'm God in flesh. I know the Savior is inside of me, and regardless of what the hell happens, I'm good. I'm always going to be good, because I'm with the Creator, and the Creator is inside of me. So it doesn't matter what happens. I'm still going to do what I got to do regardless. I know a lot of people mad and a lot of people are scared. But the thing about it is, if you're not centered, those things would scare you. I mean, that's the way I feel. Sure, Hillary could, possibly be scary. In fact, if you would say that a presidential candidate or a person would be scary, out of the two, Hillary is more scary than Trump. Because Trump is open and honest about his racism. You know what he is. You know what he's about. You know that he don't give a fuck about nobody unless they white and or got money. Now, if you look at Hillary, Hillary is closeted with her racism. She'll pass laws and legislation. She'll use all type of code words and stuff. Excuse me. But like I say, Hillary's closeted racist. Y'all see what happened? 94, she called us super predators. She wrote instill all type of legislation. And then 20 years later, she wants to come around. Hillary, what about calling us super predators? Well, we're not going to talk about that right now. Da-da-da-da. Or, she'll give you a bullshit, glossed over answer. Well, I made a mistake and, I do apologize. Well, here, let me do the nay and give you some hot sauce so y'all can forget about what the fuck I said. Again, just kind of mindless rambling, but everybody's so upset that the fact that Trump won. So the fuck what? What have you gotten under any administration ever? Oh, you got the vote. Well, we can vote. So the fuck what? You can vote. Sure. It's a lot of things that we can do that we weren't previously able to do. But, you know that getting your freedom is not as simple as trying to assimilate, integrate, or capitulate into the system that is oppressing you. The only way to truly gain freedom is to burn that bitch down and start our own government from there, or separate from the current government that is in power. So again, let me remind you, there ain't no savior. Jesus not coming back. Creator not going to save you. The only thing that's going to save you is you practicing equality in yourself and coming together with fellow African people and building, which was something we should have done a long time ago. Maybe this is positive. Maybe Trump being in office will wake some of us black folk up. Wake up that sleeping giant. I don't know. Just some random thoughts. So, I'll holler at you guys. That's all I gotta say. So, be safe out there. You know, these white supremacists feeling good about themselves now that their boy got in office. I don't really know if that's going to change anything. I don't know if it's going to really embolden these guys, but whatever it is, just be safe and watch back out there. Peace.